Welcome to Trading Secrets, education and small business mixed with a bit of zesty Brazilian sauce. Here's your host, Roger.
Hello, everyone. This is Roger Magalhães with another show of Trading Secrets podcast. Today is episode 11, and it is called Mr. Know-It-All. We all know those kind of people that know everything. So today we're going to talk about how you spot them and how you can do something different to make it better. In a world that everything changes so rapidly, you and me can get old really fast. I love to use the car analogy to compare the fast changes. In a car, the windshield is much bigger than the rear view mirror because the windshield is your direction and the rear view mirror is just for reference. The past should be just a reference point for yourself, but not the direction you want it to go. However, there are people that sees that in reverse. They have a much bigger rear view mirror and a very tiny little windshield. Those people are easy to spot. They typically say things like, "When I was younger, it was way better. If I could go back in time," or "Things are not the same anymore." You know what I'm saying? I have to be honest. It is hard to move out of your comfort zone. Embracing changes and the new requires courage and humility. Courage to step out of your comfort zone and humility to understand that you don't know everything. Want to see an example of cockiness and arrogance? They are the I know it all people. They are the ones that I know, I went, I did people. If you talk about a movie, they already watched. If you travel to ABC City, they already been there. If you want to do something, they already did it first. For those people, there are only two ways of doing things: their own way or the wrong way. Think about this for a second. It is very foolish to think that someone would know everything. This is just an impossible task. If you narrow it down to our own industry, this phenomenon is evident. I hear all the time from installers that I don't need training because I have been doing this for over 20 years. Oh, really? 20 years ago, blown-in insulation didn't exist. 20 years ago, motorization wasn't even popular as it is today. I can go on and on. But this isn't something exclusive to installers. Dealers, workrooms, and designers should all be included in this group. I recall a visit with this designer a few years back. She hired me to measure one of those brownstones in downtown Boston. When we were in one of the bathrooms, she said that she wanted shutters for a tiny little window. I said, "I don't think this would be the best idea here because of the size of the frames." Her reply was, "I am not asking for your opinion. Just measure for shutters. Period." I could not believe what I just heard. It took me a couple seconds to process the information, and so I realized that we were not a good fit for that relationship. I love collaboration and exchanging ideas, and that wasn't exactly how things were going with that designer. Needless to say that I finished measuring the house and handed her the sizes and said, "We are not a good fit. Please find someone that can work with you because I think different." After the break, I will share a few strategies that I apply to my own businesses in regards to today's conversation.
The Trading Secrets Podcast will be right back. As a business owner, you're dealing with inefficiencies every day. Whether it's quoting, ordering, managing staff, booking, there are so many areas you know you're wasting time and losing money. But you could solve many of those problems with just one piece of software. SmartPad Pro is a platform for window coverings dealers that literally does it all. Its founders created it to use in their own window coverings business, then spent years refining it to serve dealers all over the world. Just some of its unique capabilities include the ability to build out all brands, including your own private brands, which the SmartPad team will manage for you. Built-in quoting and payment functions, a customizable drapery tool, the ability to quote in the client's home on any device, automatic appointment reminders and confirmations, dozens of software integrations, including accounting systems and payment gateways. Users love it for its powerful flexibility. They can set it up to fit their own operations perfectly. To get your personal demonstration and start saving time, head to smartpadpro.com. Now back to the Trading Secrets Podcast with your host, Roger.
Welcome back to the show. And just a little recap, we all know people that could easily win the title of Mr. or Mrs. Know-It-All. In our profession, is not different. However, courage and humbleness are the greatest qualities to embrace changes. And as professionals or business owners, we must be on top of our game to serve our clients with the best practices, best technologies, and best experiences. Here's what I do for my Shades in Place and Trading Up consulting businesses. I always make a point to attend seminars and training events. It is imperative to do that. Even if you think that you won't learn anything new, just the fact that you are listening to other people's experiences is worth the trip. Plus, those events are tax write-off and an excuse to have a day out of the ordinary. When I am installing and there is a designer or dealer or workroom in the room, I always ask how they would install the job. More often than not, I learn something new, or at least I can see how they think. I also take the opportunity when something goes wrong to teach the person who hired me, whether they are the dealer, workroom, or designer. Obviously, I don't do these in front of the homeowner. If they are with me, I bring them outside and explain the situation. If I'm alone, I take pictures or videos and share with them later. You show them respect and appreciation for their business. It shows that you care about them. I guarantee that the love and respect for you is just as the same, if not more. In case that you don't care, it would tell that they are not a good fit for your business, and you should reconsider the relationship. Last but not least, I listen to podcasts and audiobooks. Because I drive a lot, I utilize my time to listen to different point of views. Sometimes from people in the industry and sometimes from totally unrelated speakers. As a matter of fact, this very topic we are discussing today came from a very famous Brazilian professor with over 2 million followers while I was browsing through YouTube. You see, you never know when and where the inspiration comes from. If you keep your ears and eyes open, keep your ego low, and keep your mind willing to embrace the new, I am sure you can go far. That's what we have for today. Please send me your feedback and suggestions. My contact information is down in the show notes. Also, please follow and support us on Instagram and YouTube at Trading Up Consulting. Me and my team are working very hard to deliver awesome, educational, and informative content about installations on a daily basis. The more engagements, the farther our content can spread so everyone would benefit. Thanks so much in advance for helping us make our industry stronger. And always remember, never stop learning. Until next time.
Thanks for listening to today's show. Please send us your comments and suggestions to improve your overall experience. Also, make sure to subscribe to our Trading Secrets newsletter via www.tradingupconsulting.com and tell your friends either by word of mouth or via Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Until next time.